Today our topic is how to turn pain into power. Life is not always easy. Everyone faces pain, struggles, and challenges. But the way we handle these difficulties decides who we become. Pain can break us, or it can make us stronger. The choice is ours. Pain is a part of life, but it does not have to control us. We can use it to grow, to learn, and to become better versions of ourselves. Let's talk about how to turn pain into power. First, we must accept that pain is normal. No one can avoid it. Everyone you see, no matter how happy or successful they seem, has faced struggles. Pain is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is a sign that you are alive, that you are human. When we try to avoid pain, we only make it worse. Running away from problems does not solve them. Instead, we must face them. Acceptance is the first step to turning pain into power. Next, we must understand that pain can teach us. Every difficult moment in life is a lesson. When we fail, we learn what does not work. When we lose someone we love, we learn the value of connection. When we face rejection, we learn resilience. Pain is like a teacher. It shows us what we need to improve, what we need to let go of, and what we need to focus on. If we listen to the lessons pain teaches us, we can grow. One important lesson from pain is that we are stronger than we think. When we are in the middle of a hard situation, it can feel unbearable. We might think, I can't do this. This is too much. But often, we surprise ourselves. We find strength we didn't know we had. This is because pain pushes us to our limits and sometimes beyond them. When we survive a difficult time, we realize we are capable of more than we ever imagined. Another way to turn pain into power is to use it as fuel. Pain can motivate us to change, to work harder, to fight for what we want. Think about the times when you were hurt or disappointed. Did you use that pain to push yourself forward? Many great achievements in history came from pain. People who faced discrimination, poverty, or loss used their pain to inspire change, to create art, or to help others. Pain can be a powerful motivator if we let it. But how do we do this in practice? How do we take the pain we feel and turn it into something positive? One way is to focus on what we can control. Pain often comes with feelings of helplessness. We might feel like everything is out of our hands. But even in the worst situations, there are things we can control. We can control our attitude, our efforts, and our choices. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. This mindset can help us stay strong in difficult times. Another practical step is to reframe our pain. Instead of seeing it as something bad, we can see it as an opportunity. For example, if you lose your job, it is painful. But it can also be a chance to find a better job, to learn new skills, or to pursue a passion you never had time for. If a relationship ends, it hurts, but it can also be a chance to grow, to understand yourself better, and to build healthier relationships in the future. Pain is not the end of the story. It can be the beginning of something new. We must also take care of ourselves. Pain can be exhausting, both physically and emotionally. It is important to rest, to eat well, and to take time for activities that bring us joy. Self-care is not selfish. It is necessary. When we take care of ourselves, we have more energy to face our challenges. We also need to surround ourselves with supportive people. Friends, family, or even a therapist can help us through difficult times. We do not have to face pain alone. Another key to turning pain into power is to find meaning in it. Viktor Frankl, a psychologist who survived the Holocaust, wrote about this in his book Man's Search for Meaning. He said that even in the worst suffering, we can find meaning. This meaning gives us the strength to keep going. For some people, meaning comes from helping others. For others, it comes from creating something beautiful, like art or music. When we find meaning in our pain, it becomes easier to bear. We must also practice gratitude. Even in the darkest times, there are things to be thankful for. Maybe it's the support of a friend, the beauty of nature, or the fact that we are still alive. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we have lost to what we still have. It reminds us that life, even with its pain, is still worth living. Gratitude does not erase pain, but it helps us see the good alongside the bad. Finally, we must be patient. Turning pain into power is not something that happens overnight. It takes time, effort, and practice. There will be days when we feel weak, when the pain feels too heavy. But that's okay. Healing is not a straight line. It's okay to take small steps, to fall, and to get back up. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Let's remember that pain is not the enemy. It is a part of life, and it can be a teacher, a motivator, and a source of strength. When we face pain with courage, we discover our true power. We realize that we are not defined by what happens to us, but by how we respond. We are not victims of our circumstances. We are the creators of our future. So, the next time you face pain, don't run from it. Don't let it defeat you. Use it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Let it make you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Pain is not the end of your story. It is just one chapter. The rest is up to you. Turn your pain into power, and you will find that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Life is full of challenges, but it is also full of opportunities. Every struggle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to become better. Pain is not something to fear. It is something to embrace, to understand, and to transform. When we turn pain into power, we take control of our lives. We become the heroes of our own stories. So, face your pain with courage, and let it lead you to a brighter, stronger future.